Alright, duelists, I got another speed duel deck for you today, and if you guys didn't read the title card already, I got a little Yami Yugi action here going with the Arcana Knight Royal Flush deck. Let's see if we can find Arcana Knight. There he is, all ultra rare and awesome. So, leading up to the speed duels, and obviously when the speed duel box is released, and again, I believe that's going to be in December, it's supposed to be something like a 200 plus card set or something like that. And, I just want to try to catch up to all the decks that are actually in speed duels right now, since we don't have any more releases until then. And even in that release, we are going to get the entire set. It's not like we're going to have to go out and buy boosters and hope for the best. It's going to be much like Duel Devastator. So I want to knock down some of these decks if at all possible. So let's get right into this deck profile for you today. Skill card is going to be Royal Flush, which is awesome. We're going to set Yugi right over there. We're going to be using 3 Jax Knights, 3 Kings Knights, 3 Queens Knights. Then we're going to go straight to spells with 3 Polymerization, 2 Summoner's Arts, and 2 White Elephant's Gifts. Straight to traps, triple Adhesion Trap Hole this time, and a single Waking the Dragon. And right off to your extra deck, we're actually going to use 2 copies Arcana Knight Joker this time. And I'm going to go with my favorite fusion triad of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Reascension, and Thousand Eyes Restrict. If you guys were just here for that, you're free to go. Sub it if you haven't already. If not, don't worry, I'll get you eventually. You'll eventually enjoy the content enough. Now, for everybody who wants to know why I built the deck this way, it is simply to accelerate yourself to the boss monster as fast as possible. So let's read over what the Arcana Knight Joker does real quick, and then we'll go through the skills. So it's going to be one of each, the King, the Queen, and the Jax Knights. If you're fusion summoning this, it can only be done with the above materials. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, quick effect, discard the same type of card to negate the effect. So my goal is to develop into the second strongest card in the game right now, and just wail on my opponent with him. So to do that, our skill card Royal Flush, almost not even necessary. We just want to use it to get our cards to the field faster so that we can fuse with Polymerization. And what this skill is going to say is, once per turn, if I control a Queen's Knight, I may pay 1,000 life points to normal summon a King's Knight in addition to my normal summoner set this turn. By doing that, you're going to be able to kick off the King's Knight effect, and since Queen's actually already there, you can special summon Jack from the deck. Now, the remainder of the Royal Flush skill here says Kings, Knights, and Jax Knights that you control cannot attack directly the turn you use this skill. Now, if we stop right there, what I need you to understand, what I need you to take away from this is, they can attack, just not directly. So if you're trying to clear a board, you can. You just don't get the direct assault. Okay. So, of course, we're going to be using the bodies, and we're going to be running them all at 3s. And the reason for that is just the consistency. Again, I'm just trying to play directly into the fusion monster just to get to the boss level character. And Jax Knight's the only one that's a tribute monster, which is great because King is going to summon him anyway. They all look pretty cool. I think these guys were from the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Not too sure on that. I don't think they fused back then either. So again, Polymerization, we're going to be able to use the cards from the hand or field for the fusion material. Awesome. Summoner's Art, add a level 5 or higher normal monster from the deck to the hand. That's going to be our Jax Knights. Helps us get that consistency going there. And White Elephant's Gift. Again, you're probably going to end up with multiples of these in your hand at the same time, especially the Queen's Knight. So you might as well try to get the draw 2 off of it by sending it from the field to the discard pile. Especially if you've already got your Polymerization ready to go, and you've already got, like, let's say you already had Jack, or you had King and whatever. You can still go for it. The Adhesion Trap Holes, again, they're not just here for Dragon Caller, they're here for literally everything this time, because of the weaker stats on the King and the Queen being 16 and 15 respectively. And even Jack at 19 means that fighting is going to be an uphill battle until you start fusing into the Knight Joker. So that's fine. We are going to use Waking the Dragon. It's not so much a hollow threat this time, plus we do we are running the polymerization, so this is very much a live extra deck this time. And again, Arcana Knight Joker is just able to handle his own business. Very hard to target him. You're still going to be socketing the most powerful written stat card in the game at the moment, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Still have access to it through Waking the Dragon. Rhea Senshi is probably a little less playable in this build just because he is the weakest. And Thousand Eyes Restrict, again, if you just find yourself in an overwhelmed position, you're going to be able to control your way out of it. So, very cool, very cool. This is not going to be the only Yugi deck, guys. Unfortunately, there were like 5 or 6 Yugi skills already in the game. So I'm going to try to break him up as far as featuring him in the same week. So I might have a Yugi deck every week. But I'm going to try to keep that broken up. I think we're going to try for Toon Monsters or Mako Tsunami next. Or maybe that'll just be next week altogether and just entirely. Not too much to today's video. It was nice and short, as most speed duel videos are. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.